Hey guys, Shani back with another process video for the December scrap party where I'm bringing you a video every day for the whole month of December. So today the layout I'm going to do is going to have this really fun textured background. I saw this on a layout on Pinterest and it was just super inspiring. I just wanted to try something like it. I loved the layout, the look and the texture that it gave the layout. So I chose a fairly simple background that was light colored so that the paper stood out. I kind of wish I went with white because it does look kind of busy in the end. But it works out really well. And so what I did is I just cut a bunch of, I cut a 3/4 inch strip from a bunch of different 6x6 paper pads, and then cut it down to 2 inches. So it's 3/4 inch by 2 inches. And then once I have a bunch of those all cut out and ready to go, then I just turn them into like a chevron pattern. And I play around with it for a minute because I couldn't get them to lay right. But then once I get it started at the bottom, it goes up fairly easily. And I just add probably like 1/4 inch between each line so that they're not stacked right on top of each other. And this is something really cool that you could do with like scraps, even, not for Christmas, just for anything. So I'm just showing you with my hand that I'm going to go all the way up the page, and then I'm going to do pictures across the top. So now that I have them all adhered down, and I didn't use a lot of adhesive, I just used enough to hold them in place, and then I'm just going to go around with my scissors and cut off all the excess. And then once I'm done with that, I am going to bring it out to my sewing machine, and I didn't film the sewing machine part, but I will bring it to my sewing machine and just do a straight stitch along each chevron stripe. So it holds them in place and it kind of ties them together better and gives it a more uniform look. So now that those are all done or all stitched, you can't see it. It's not very dark. It's very subtle, but it's there, and in real life you can tell a lot better that it just kind of ties the stripes together. It makes it look like each one is together instead of like a whole pattern. And then I just pulled out my photos, and these are probably 2x3. Well, they're 3x4 and then in half. So yes, 2x3. Sorry, my brain's not there yet. It's really early in the morning. So, so I pulled out several that I wanted to go across the top. And then what I'm going to do is 3 of them, the 2 outside pieces and the middle one, I'm just going to pop up with foam, like craft foam. So that's what that was. And then I pulled out this chipboard, like pine strip, my garland. Sorry, I'm getting there. Okay, garland. And what I really want was to do garland all the way across and then do the title on that, and it be like kind of a shelf and a dividing between that and the bottom. But there's only one garland, and I already used the sticker garland from this collection on something else. So moving on with a different idea. And then I pulled out these gold phrase stickers. They're thickers. They're kind of a mix between puffy and enamel dots. They're kind of harder, but they're still kind of puffy. It's weird. But I stuck those down at the end and then did the garland across there. And then I've got these wood veneers shapes from the Target dollar spot. So I pulled those out. And I kind of wish I would have just left it with just those embellishments on the right, but I added some tags and some snowflakes over here on the left, just because I felt like in the moment I felt like it needed to be balanced out better. But I wish I wouldn't have, because it kind of crowds the photos a little bit and takes away from what's on the right. And honestly, they're kind of different styles. Like the stuff on the that I have on the left is a little more fun because it's from the Snow and Cocoa collection, and the stuff on the right's more traditional. Anyways, so it's fine. It's still cute in real life. I mean, I'm sure it's fine in the pictures too, but it doesn't always turn out what. Sometimes it's better to stop. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm just adhering these photos to these tags and kind of adhering the photos to each other so that it turns into a long strip. And this just really makes it easier for me to move it around and decide exactly where it's going to be adhered down. And then the thing with these pictures is so this is a family tradition we do every year with my mom and my siblings and our families now that we're adults. We always go over to her house and decorate her tree, and then she buys ornaments for each one of us. And now that we're all adults, we get 2 ornaments. We get one for her house and one for our house. So it's just a fun little tradition. It's something we do every year. So the pictures aren't really as important. I mean, I don't need really specific large pictures because I know what it is. I know the story. And I just wanted to document the story. And these were specifically fun because my daughter and my niece this was their first Christmas. So it was just kind of funny. And the pictures weren't great quality because they're not professionally done photos or anything. They were just like, hurry, everyone look kind of pictures. So it was okay that they're small. And then, sorry, I'm saying a lot. I pulled out some red and white baker's twine. And then what I'm going to do is string these ornaments and hang them from the garland piece and then tie a little bow around the top. So I just pull the baker's twine so that it's doubled, and I'm measuring it to see how long. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, so that's why. Sorry about that. So I pulled out cut enough baker's twine to pull it through the ornament and then back up to the the garland. And then I'll tie a knot at the top where the garland will hide it so that it'll hold it together and hold it tight, and then glue it before that garland is stuck down. It's still not stuck down. And then just like that. And then I tied a little bow and trimmed the ends. So I'm going to add glue right here to hold it. And then I fast forward so you don't have to watch me do it on the other 2 because it takes a while. So there we go. It's all done. And I missed the part where I added foam dots to the back of the garland, but I did add foam dots to the back of the garland. And then I stuck down the letters that say "Deck the Halls." And then I'm just pulling out some puffy stickers. These are from the Merry Days collection from Crate Paper. I got them at Tuesday Morning this year. And I'm just adding some bits and pieces. I wanted to add little pieces to the top of those ornaments to make them look more like real ornaments, like they have images on them. And then I'm just adding some more bits and pieces all around. I love these little gnome Santas, and I really didn't think I would use them. I honestly bought that package for the little candy canes and stuff, but I've used them so many times. I mean, like, I've used most of them so far. So I just glued down some little wood veneer stars, and then I'm going to use these, what are they called? Alpha tile stickers to do the year, because it doesn't really matter the specific day because it's the same thing every year. It's annual. So it's just nice to know the year. And then at the top there on the paper, it has a spot that says year. So that's where I put those. And then I'm just going to add some little enamel dots, just sprinkle them along and up at the top. There we go. And usually I add twine if I have tags on a layout, but I did not add twine to those tags over there just because there was already a lot of twine on the right side with those, so I just left them blank. It bothers me a little bit, but I feel like it balances better the page. And then I just printed my journaling. I cut it into little strips, and I'm going to glue that in place. And then I think that's about it. And then it's all done. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Come back tomorrow for another video. If you like this video, please hit like. It tells YouTube that people like it, and it should show more people that the video. So if you liked it, please hit like, because it really helps out my channel to get more viewers and more subscribers, and then I can do more videos. And then come back tomorrow because I'll have another layout for every day for the whole month of December. So thank you again and have a wonderful day. Happy scrapping. Bye.